deadlier than ever. I thank you, my lord Uncle Zeus, for your benevolence and your thunderous might.
You honor me, young man, as well you should, for I am ruler of Olympus, am I not? Such courtesies are shown me constantly, yet I appreciate them all. My brothers Hades and Poseidon once fought bravely by my side, you know that, don't you, nephew? We prevailed against the Titans and established law upon the earth. Your father then descended to the land of death, and we've not seen much of each other since.
All right, Lord Zeus. That'll show you. A toast in your honor, Lord Dionysus, mate. Have I mentioned how pleased I am to have made your acquaintance?
What is that for me? Really? I mean, cheers, man. That is awful generous of you. I'm much obliged. I want you to know something here, man. It's been a bit of a long haul, but you are getting closer to the surface, and you'll get there someday, and we're with you, however long it takes, okay?
Going in. Master Chaos, forebear of the gods, it is an honor to have met you. Please accept this gift.
Seldom do mortals or immortals think of making offerings to me. As I do not expect such token gestures, I am very much amused, and I accept. The drunkard Dionysus offered him his services, I see. He can be rather unpredictable, and therefore offers me a source of some amusement.
Guess I was wrong.
So... Not even Tisiphone could stop you. Your father must be sorely disappointed.
He's difficult to please, that much is true. What happened to Tisiphone anyway? She isn't much for conversation.
It runs in the family. Tis only knows her work. And professional distance is important.
I did it. The curse of chaos has expired. Time for a boost. Hermes, my friend. May I call you my friend? I hope this modest offering will lift your spirits but won't slow you down.
I look like I've got the sort of time to sit next to cuz, well, guess what? I do. So cheers. You'd think that once you break free to the surface, we could see you from Olympus a bit more than usual, but no. It's like you're shrouded in eternal night up here. Something like that. Odd, right?
Let's get out of here. You two too ready for me then. Bye, you two. Lord Ares, please accept this offering for giving me such strength as necessary to succeed.
You are a flatterer, my death-inflicting kin. And I am feeling generous as well, so here, a small token for you of my affection.
You have my thanks, Lord Ares.
Recently, there was a burst of violence on the surface, near to where you are, but higher up. 'Twas altogether odd, but must have forced you to return once more. No matter, time is on our side.
I wouldn't mess with me if I were you. Don't come back. My Lady Aphrodite, if not for our acquaintance, I'm certain that my days or nights would be much drearier indeed.
Why, dearest, such a wonderfully thoughtful gift from me. I love it, and I would be lying if I said you shouldn't have. I've been waiting for a special moment to confess my great appreciation for your deeds. This moment's special enough, isn't it?
Ooh, good. Let's break some hearts. Should help keep me going. Hey, free money. Whoops. Sorry. You're just testing me here, right, Charon? I mean, when you place a huge sum of coin conspicuously within my reach, what do you expect me to do? Sounds good, mate. When I rob you from now on, it's just my way of saying, Charon, I would like to battle you to the death right now for a quick change of pace. Let's settle this like gentlemen, Charon. earth with you. Looks like I'm back in the club. Gentlemen, I'm back. Theseus, before you flap your ghostly gums at me again, I'd like to hear from good Asterius this time. He almost never gets a word in thanks to you.
The king speaks for the both of us, short one. Though if you wish to hear me say something to you, I will oblige.
And I too shall oblige. That is, oblige my trusty spear, which yearns to penetrate your soft and vulnerable, altogether pallid flesh. Now die!
Thank you. I was not about to let you down, my shade. You shades enjoy yourselves. The power of the gods. Down the chute. Maybe I should check the other passageways before I leave.
Fang-bearing Cerberus directs all three of its attentions toward the satyr sack.
Bye for now, boy. I have to do this. Haven't you had enough?
So, boy, did you ask her about how she came to join me in the underworld? Did you confirm all your suspicions then?
You didn't drag her down to hell yourself, apparently. You're not going to tell me who did, though I can well imagine. Your brothers got to reign forever on Olympus while you got sent down into the underworld. So they gave you a consolation prize, didn't they?
You make such accusations knowing next to nothing. Careless as ever. Poseidon had nothing to do with it. He knows even less than you. If you value her existence or your own, it would be wise to keep it that way. And to turn back. Destroy my kin and an eternal torment to you if you speak of this.
Again.
finished. Go back.
Let go of me.
You stepped in something, boy.
Let go of me.
Yeah, this one's on me.
You. Oh. The world you seek out there. It's even crueler than the one you know. My strength fails.
Made short work that time. Just up ahead. Huh. To see this each day.
Zagreus.
Mother?
Zagreus. It's wonderful to see you, but I need to ask something of you. That you not visit me again, here in this place. Both for your safety and for mine.
For what? Because of what would happen if the Olympians found out? So after everything, you're taking Father's side in all of this?
I am. Father is no fool when it comes to matters such as this. Besides, all that has happened, it's my fault. I was selfish. And now both sides of our family threaten to be torn apart.
Your fault? So let's say you never left Olympus. Then it'd be just like you thought until quite recently, I think. That I'd never existed. Besides, they haven't found out any of this. What makes you so sure they will all of a sudden?
Nyx may be veiling you from them as she veiled me when I fled here myself. But even her own powers aren't infallible. Each time you visit me, you are incurring risk. One small slip, and they shall find me. Discover your deception. Go home, Zagreus. Please.
Go home with me, Mother. You came here under false pretenses. I haven't fought all this way over and over again only to turn back now. I need you in my life. How can you just turn me away like this?
Oh, Zagreus. I cannot return. After all that happened between Hades and me, and everyone, I just cannot fathom the idea. Besides, the risks we're taking would be even greater if Olympus were to find me there with him. And you.
Then you're just going to stay here, alone in the middle of nowhere, in this little garden, forever. After we part ways, just like that.
My son, I know you've made hard choices and sacrifices to be here with me. And I'm forever grateful to have finally met you. This is my home now, yes. While your home is below. Please, if not for your sake, then for mine, do not return. I love you, Zagreus. Goodbye.
Mother, blast.
Goodbye.
She can't do this to me.
Whatever you did to my blasted seat is of no consequence to me. From my vantage point, I can't even see it. The foolish prank and waste of valuable resources, nothing more.
It's more for everybody else than you, Father. Think of it as a tribute to Cerberus. Besides, you really should think about changing up the look of this place from time to time. Keep things fresh.
The limitless work keeps things fresh enough as it is. Though if making aimless changes in this house is how you choose to spend your limitless time, I'll have no part of it.
Works for me.
The watchdog Cerberus observes the prince.
Always have more pets for the greatest boy.
I grow nauseous merely listening to this.
Only the very best treats for my best friend, right, boy?
Cerberus yelps in merriment upon receiving such a generous offering. Your Highness, over here. As you may know, lad, I have a connection to the weapons that you use, having once wielded one of them myself. Of course, not knowing its significance back then, but I digress. Sometimes it keeps in touch, and I have a vision from it to impart.
Oh, do you mean a vision from Varatha, the Eternal Spear? That's out of the ordinary, and also a bit concerning. So what did you see?
Well, I saw a great, bearded warrior, bigger than me, pitch black hair, bearing an aspect of Varatha unlike any with which I'm familiar. Then he was gone, but what still lingered were these words. I see you through the eyes of the Crimson Phoenix.
I see you through the eyes of the Crimson Phoenix. I don't understand. What's that supposed to mean?
There's one more thing. This was not my first such vision. Long ago, I saw one of Varatha's other bearers. It was you. Your infernal arms. They must be weapons of the Fates' design. They know already who shall brandish them. Now they ask a favor. Seek Varatha. Speak the words. Go.
I see you through the eyes of the Crimson Phoenix. What are those shades muttering about?
I've decided I should give this singing thing another shot for now, my friend. I hope you like it.
It's beautiful, mate. If only Eurydice could hear you right now.
How kind of you, my friend. It's just seeing you carry on like this time after time. I was reminded I ought to get on with my existence too, such as it is right now.
Well, I don't see why not. Cerberus was never keen on playing ball, but on the other hand, who doesn't like a ball?
What do you think the dog shall do with that?
Maybe this knitted effigy of some sort of surface creature will keep Cerberus occupied.
Cerberus has much better things to do than play with toys.
Let's go with this. Hey, they're my bedchambers. I can have whatever wall scrolls I want.
If that is how you wish to spend your wealth.
Contractor, work approved. My mage lord Dionysus can inspire me to keep a bright and healthy attitude toward life.
Healthy attitude? From him?
Contractor, I have another job. Diamonds for a piece of music seems like a fair exchange.
Zagreus, what is the matter, child? I sense your distress, not the specific cause.
Mother doesn't want to see me again. I mean, she asked me not to return. Thinks the risk is too great.
Oh. That is a fair enough assessment. What shall you do?
I'm going back. To the head chef. This is not here. I come to you bearing aquatic beasts. We're settled up. Hey, nice one, wretched broker. Meg, did you ever meet the Queen? Remember anything about her at all?
It was not my place to address her. I barely ever saw her. Then at some point, I never saw her again. And unlike you, I know better than to get involved in things that are none of my business.
How is it that this place has this secret queen for I don't know how long, then suddenly she just vanishes and no one speaks a word of it?
None of my business, I said. Flattery won't get you anywhere. We can't go back to how things used to be.
Flattery never got me anywhere with you to begin with, Meg. Doesn't mean I won't keep trying. I am ever stubborn, aren't I? Just what I always wanted.
The visage of the goddess Aphrodite now adorns the prince's bedchambers, perhaps to provide consolation after when next he dies.
Aphrodite herself. Wonder if I could get this signed.
The ever-smiling, wine-washed countenance of the great Lord Dionysus now adorns the prince's chamber wall, thus radiating questionable influence.
It's like we share a bond, man. New details of another prophecy. Can't sleep. What's all this?
So, pal, my sources tell me that you made it pretty far, which means my usefulness is coming to an end.
Your usefulness? What, you just mean the standing around letting me lay into you with whatever vicious attack sequence I fancy at the time?
Yeah, once you achieve your goal, my contract's up. You won't need me anymore.
But only if I leave for good, isn't that right? So if I stuck around, you'd stay here too?
Probably, but wait, you're really gonna stay?
Sure looks that way.
Huzzah! Look here, pal, I can't just keep accepting these from you. Now when they're paying me already, I got standards to uphold, you know?
I will look the other way if you do, mate. Now here, or else. Varatha, I see you through the eyes of the Crimson Phoenix. A new aspect. Who's Guan Yu? All right.
More of a slicing field day, right?
Lord Ares, I honor you for all the strength you've given me to overcome my foes.
Such a splendid offering to me. How very thoughtful there, my kin. I am taken aback, though I accept. I sense that you have forged a greater bond with your instruments of destruction there, my kin. And that is very good, and may their altered forms serve you quite well.
The war is on. Shiny.
Enter the abyss.
Well then. Master Chaos, I pledge never to forget you or your good graces. May your wisdom and your whim forever guide me.
Is this an offering of fealty or friendship, son of Hades? I do not wish to know from you the answer, so that I might dwell on it and all the possibilities. May you enjoy a moment's peace within my space before venturing on in uncertainty. To my surprise, I must admit, I do appreciate the company.
My Lady Artemis, this is nothing next to all your grace and favor.
Hey, wait, this is an offering for me? Oh, that's very kind, though. Let's get back to hunting now, okay? I think you might enjoy it on Olympus. There's a lot of feasting here, I guess, and the air is cool and crisp, and it's much brighter than it is down there. Sounds like a dream, right?
Guessing Electo? Guess not.
Nice hearing, Zagreus. Maybe I should have thought twice before giving you a thing like that.
Why? Because the gift you generously gave me may end up being instrumental in your own demise? Sounds straight out of one of those tales the mortals like to go spreading around.
They like it when best laid plans fall completely to pieces, don't they? You better grow to like it too. We're only getting started.
Yes. I didn't catch her name. Lord Dionysus, mate, you have made the mood down here materially less miserable, and I am much obliged.
What, is that for me? Why, Zag, I mean, you really shouldn't have. You know I can't get enough of this stuff, right? Say, man, if I'm not mistaken, I think you got yourself a bottle of ambrosia there. I had no idea you could get that stuff downstairs. Do me a solid, though. Hang on to any more you find, or better yet, give it away. I'd hate to think even a drop has gone to waste.
The goods. You touch me, and I shall have your head.
That victory of yours shall be short-lived.
a simple token for you, Goddess, although it's insufficient thanks for all the aid you've given me.
You are most gracious, cousin, to extend this offering. You honor me, yet I would ask you think of your well-being for the time, not mine. If you've a moment, Zagreus. One of my relatives has claimed that I usurp your time, so I invited her to contact you.
Hello, Zagreus. Athena here is grandstanding or trying to prove a point or something. I don't know. Anyway, nice talking to you.
Well, I suppose that's settled then. I'm afraid such interactions aren't uncommon here amongst my family. But what's a family without flaws?
Ooh. What a team. Lord Hermes. Ever since we met, Lord Hermes, life here in the underworld has been much faster paced, and I am ever grateful. This is for...
Hey boss, I appreciate the tip, but just as a reminder, all my services are paid in full already. No need for special thanks. Though, cheers. I can't believe you got into a fight with my professional associate. You after something, cuz. Just about everybody that I know, they're all at least a little bit afraid of that one on his boat. Yet you think you can take him, huh?
What is it? You again. I told you to stay clear of me. Your father's quite the big shot around here, but that means nothing to me, understand? Go and tell him he can cast me in the pits of Tartarus for all I care. It'd be a welcome change of pace from being put to pasture here. Whatever suits you. A means to drown my sorrows temporarily. That's good. And rather kind of you, I have to say.
It's nothing. Thank you for not trying to slay me where I stand and boast about it, like seemingly everyone else around here. The gods want me to pick a favorite.
Neutrality was not an option here. Oh, come on, Zag, and here I thought that we were cool. You hurt my pride there, man. I guess I'm gonna have to hurt yours.
Sorry, Dionysus. Rot.
Okay, thanks for a good laugh there, Zag. What was it I was going on about before?
Gentlemen.
Why, look, Asterius, the fiend returns. The rumors that he fled to haunt the surface must have been mere lies.
Well, no, in this case, those rumors must have been quite accurate. It's just I'm back. Realized I didn't want a future for myself that didn't include crushing you repeatedly like this.
Oh, such clever excuse-making from one so versed in treachery. Well, if you are indeed contained within this realm, then we shall be delighted to make sure it always stays that way. Now come and fight.
Please hold your applause. Thanks for believing in me, my good shade. I'll just keep coming back.
She was the queen. Queen of the underworld. My queen. Commanding reverence and awe and fear. She was not just... what was the term you used? A consolation prize. You are as disrespectful to her as you are to me.
Oh, what would you even know? You claim so much respect for her, yet you didn't even respect her enough to tell her what happened after she left. But what am I saying? I know you love her still, Father. That best explains all the terrible choices you've made.
All the terrible choices I've made. By the time you have existed for as long as I have, pray you will have made fewer. Although I fear you shall surpass me in at least this one regard. You brought this on yourself.
Then?
Enough.
Come on. Help me.
Tangle with us.
You think this calls for celebration, boy? How is this possible? That this... Again, You...
Yes. In the name of Hades. My weapons can grow even stronger now. Beautiful.
You're back?
Mother! You can't do this to me, Mother. You said Father is no fool, and neither are you. There has to be a way to fix this. Not just with you and Father, but with everyone. There has to be a way.
You have your father's stubbornness. Listen to me. You're endangering everything you care about by coming here. Don't you understand? Besides...
What? Besides what? Tell me, please.
The truth is that I like it here, Zagreus. I've done well for myself on my own. And your father, he has his domain to look after. The feelings he once had for me, feelings we shared, they fade with time. You'll understand someday.
No, I won't be understanding anything of the sort. Father still loves you, I'm sure of it. And he owes you an apology, damn it. I cannot make amends with you on his behalf. Something only you can do together.
What do you mean he still loves me, Zagreus? How would you know?
Because... I'm his blasted son, that's how I know. But trust me isn't ever good enough, I know that too. I'll prove it to you, Mother. Just you wait and see.
Oh, you're fading, son. You don't need to prove anything to me. Please don't do anything rash. All of us made our choices. Now we have to live with them. Isn't it enough to know that I'm safe? That I'm content to be alone?
No. It's not enough for me because this blasted family, it cannot just keep hiding from its problems, running from them. We're stuck with one another. We have to do everything we can for one another.
Oh, my dear boy.
We have to. No, not yet. God damn it all. Again.
Huh? Hope you enjoy your stay.
Where is everybody? No sign of Cerberus for now. No way whatsoever. Achilles, I need your help.
What is it, lad? What's wrong? What can I do?
Let me in Father's chambers, please.
That's high atop the list of things I'm not to do for anyone, and under any circumstances. What is it you need? I've never even been in there myself.
I don't know, but if I know Father, and I think I do, he's got to have something of hers in there. Of Mother's. She still doesn't get it, doesn't believe me about him, and I said I'd prove it, that he cares for her.
All right, slow down, I understand. Look, this can get me in a lot of trouble like you've no idea. And not just me, so be careful and be quick while he's still out. Take this and go. Don't leave anything there out of place, all right?
Thank you.
You rest assured I'm not even remotely tired, Prince. Oh my. Your Highness, are you really sure you want me to have this?
I really am, Dusa. I hope you enjoy it. Say, Orpheus, Eurydice told me your songs, some of them came from her. She seems quite brilliant. You choose your muse as well.
I owe my everything to my Eurydice. She authored many of my songs indeed, and she inspired many, many more. Whilst living, we collaborated frequently, you see.
But weren't you the famous one? I don't understand why she doesn't share your renown.
It is but one of life's injustices, I fear. I always sang her praises every chance I had, and she asserted herself splendidly. Yet even still, our listeners believed our songs, they came from me. What else could I have done?
I don't exactly know the ways of mortals, mate, but I'm pleased to hear you always giving credit where it's due.
I know no other way, my friend. You always offer means to quench my thirst, my friend. A wonder that I have such feelings even now.
Now that you've started singing once again, I figured it was thirst-inducing work. Your music stirs so many souls around here, mate. Can you tell me something more of Chaos, Nyx? I have a lot of questions.
My place is not to speak too openly of Chaos, child. It is their own prerogative to tell you of themselves. I can say they are the eldest force within this world. Before them, there was nothing.
Then where did... Never mind. You and your sisters really don't get along well, do you?
Alecto and Tisiphone and I each have a different outlook, I would say. We've learned mostly to stay out of one another's way.
That doesn't sound like a healthy basis for a relationship between siblings.
Aren't you lecturing me about healthy relationships with family, Zagreus? Your family, your father's family, is the most broken and corrupted in the history of the entire concept.
Fair point. I didn't mean to sound like I had any meaningful advice there, Meg. We're stuck with our bloodlines and our relatives, aren't we?
Your family cut their Titan parents into pieces and then scattered them in Tartarus. Remember that when next you tell me about family.
Those spices working out all right. Fair market value. Thanatos in the spotlight.
The stoic lord and master of the house possesses wealth beyond imagining, a portion of which he has used for a crisp set of attire for every passing day.
I knew it. It's just capes.
In his lord father's very private chambers, Zagreus, the lock-removing prince, discovers a most delicately painted likeness of none other than Persephone herself. A coat of dust suggests it has remained here for some time.
He's never stopped thinking of her. Ugh, what a fool.
Find what you need.
I did, thank you. I know you're in there. Still fancy? No sign of Cerberus or father. I can do better. I feel different. No one around here likes this stuff but me. They are completely stuck. How many times has it been? How's it going?